Hi, welcome back to another episode of Go to Sleep with Sprites, or just listen to me ramble while you relax or take a break from your day. As usual, I don't have anything really important to tell you. I just hope you can hear me and just fall into sleep or utter boredom and enjoy listening to me ramble. So, I'll start off by saying that it has been a very rough week. My cat just passed away, my favourite one, and I know you're not meant to have favourites, but she was little and cute, and her name was Little Black. She was actually a gift from my ex-boyfriend when I was 16, yeah. So, she was only 9, and I feel heartbroken that we didn't get to spend so many more years together. But on that same note, I am really appreciative that I was able to meet her and that she was able to be my cat. Well, more like I became her servant. And yeah, it's difficult to say goodbye, really difficult. But right now, I'm actually looking at adopting kittens or fostering some. So in Australia here, we're currently entering spring, and it's a very, very cold spring. Like, it's November and it's been pouring with rain and hail. It's not the kind of spring that we thought it would be, but spring does mean it's kitten season. So there are a lot of cats out there that are looking for homes, and I'm trying to find one who will be able to fit in with my other cat as well, Lexi. And I actually went to a few cat adoption places the other day, but I woke up late. Like, I'm a terrible sleeper. So the adoption centres opened at 9 a.m. on Saturday and then at 2 p.m. I got there at 11 a.m. and all the cats were adopted. I mean, that's great news. They all got adopted, but me. The kitty I was eyeing off had already been long taken, and then I went to another adoption centre just maybe about 20 minutes away as well, because they were doing a similar thing. And there's this cute little one called Chester, a little black boy, and he just looks so gorgeous and friendly and even shy, and I wanted to adopt him. But just as I walked in the store, a young family with children came in, and they couldn't decide, but they wouldn't let him go, and I just kept standing there, looking at the poor woman who's been fostering the cats, being like, are they going to take him? Are they going to take him? And she goes, I don't think they're going to take him, so you can. 10 minutes later, they adopted him. I was heartbroken, very, very heartbroken. No, but in all seriousness, I'm glad that he got to go to a loving family, and with kitten season this spring, there'll always be more cats I can adopt and dote on. It has been hard with losing my dog earlier in the year, but he was 14, so he had a good life. But yeah, I'm really missing my cat. So yeah, looking at another cat to adopt, like I've just said, and currently I'm still trying to just engage in other hobbies. So I'm not sure if I've mentioned that I do this, but I actually really like doing scrapbooking. And right now I'm doing a lot of scrapbooking about Little Black, all the photos I can find of her, and writing down all her little moments, her silliness, how cute she was. And I've actually been scrapbooking my entire life. Sorry, just moving. And what I usually do is I buy, cutesy little stickers, flowers, pressed flowers, sometimes even, and I have all these books, empty exercise books, and I just write things in them. I write my every detail. You know what? I'm being really vague because I put down everything in it. I write down like the current skincare products I'm using, what food I've been eating today, like it's really stupid stuff. I always write book reviews as well. Whenever I read something, I write off how I'm liking it when it first starts off, how I feel midway, and, what I suspect the ending might be, but I'm never quite too sure. And then usually I find the ending of a book to be quite disappointing, and that bothers me a lot, it really does. So then my scrapbooking page turns into a, this sucks, I wish I could take my money and time back. But I always make sure to put a nice little sticker next to it, usually a flower or something really cute. I just buy stickers off of Etsy or AliExpress because they're so fucking cheap there. And yeah, so I write a lot down. A lot of it's reflections, a lot of things that I'm worried about. It's just journals. I've done this honestly since I was about 14. I had a big break for a while when I was at school and when I was at uni, but other than that, I usually try to update a blog of some sort somewhere. And yeah, so currently I'm trying to read a book called The Starless Sea, and I can't remember who the author is. I think it's Erin Morgernstern. I'll link it below anyway when I finish recording this. And I'm having a bit of trouble getting into it, to be honest. It's quite a big book. And I can't grasp exactly what it's going for. Not yet. I'm sure if I keep going with it, I'll understand a bit more, but for some reason right now, it's just not capturing my attention. So, and I don't know about you. Like, seriously, someone message me, tell me, do you read before bed? Because when I'm tired, I want to read before bed. I want to be that person who, reads a few chapters of a book and then goes to sleep. But I don't remember anything. It's like my brain is just not there. And so I find, all those pages that I've read the night before, I've just completely forgotten what happened in them. I've forgotten, what the plot is, who the fucking characters are. I know nothing. So for me, I usually find reading during daytime is best. When I've got nothing else to do, really. Evenings, yep. But definitely not that 10, 15, even 20 minutes before bed. That is not a good time for me. It's like I just mentally clock out, and yeah. So, books, yep. There's going to be another book review coming in my scrapbook soon. And I love working on my scrapbook. Like I said, I put down the times, the dates of everything happened. It's really fun for me then to come back and look at later and see how I was feeling at that time. Also, if I'm writing something really depressing, like, I had a terrible day, this happened and that happened, and then I've got like a cute little lavender flower sticker next to it, I'm like, a nice one, sprites. But yeah, so it's really cool to actually come back and look at what you've journaled or scrapbooked or whatever, adding in little photos, and I put photos of food in as well, the recipes I want to cook. I'm one of those people who also takes a lot of photos of food and puts it on Instagram. So sometimes I print them off to put in my scrapbook with the name of the friend or person that I was with. So yeah, I like to just keep a record of everything. I don't know why, but it's a bit of a routine, and I just find it fun. Like I said, looking back, I find it really fun. Yeah, so let's see, what else is there? I want to thank everyone for being really kind to me with the loss of my cat. Like I said, it's been difficult, but I have had a lot of really sweet followers and people who listen to my stuff, and it's just been really, really kind and supporting. So I really want to thank everyone for that, even if you're currently falling asleep, which is what I'm aiming to do. So on that same note, I want to discuss my favorite thing on earth: candles. I've probably talked about it before, but you are about to hear it again. I'm currently burning 2 candles right now. I find they really add to the atmosphere of, relaxing, getting to sleep. My favourite candle is Jasmine. Anything Jasmine, especially Yankee candle, Midnight Jasmine. I think they still make that, but it's quite expensive. I do like one called Woodwick. I don't know if that's available in other countries outside of Australia, but they have a green tea and jasmine one, white tea and jasmine, I think. And it smells so beautiful. I love the scent of jasmine. And gardenia, of course. I cannot go by without gardenia. And on that note, there is a candle that I am absolutely dying to get my hands on. It's by Glasshouse. Have you heard of Glasshouse? It is a candle brand. I'm fairly sure it's Australian, but I might be wrong. And they've currently released a candle, I think like a limited edition, called Monet's Garden. And it's meant to smell like Tuberose. And I fucking love it, honestly. It's so relaxing, just like calming and, really like therapeutic just to have that burning candle with nice smells and everything. So when I'm feeling particularly stressed, that's what I enjoy doing. Burning candles, writing in my scrapbook. And of course, I'm actually doing this right now, but I have a face mask on. And I need a drink of water quickly. So, I'm obsessed with skincare, as you know, and I talk about it all the time, but right now I have a face mask on. It's meant to promise that it will brighten my skin and give it radiance and energy. I don't believe one word of that, but it feels nice, and I like that idea of pampering yourself. I've always been a very, like a pampering type of girl. I like to have those, manicure, pedicure nights and just relax. Last night when I was in a bath, I did too much exercise and my legs just were killing me. So I ran a bath and I've used lavender oil in it, chamomile bath bombs, and of course, lavender bubble bath wash. Yes, that's the word. And it felt really, really nice because I had my phone up on the towel rack, praying that it wouldn't drop into the water. And I was just playing all my little Studio Ghibli playlists so I could just relax to it. So it felt really, really calming and relaxing, and that's something that I really like to do. And also, on that same note about pampering and skincare, I have just gone and bought myself a bunch of Korean skincare once again that promises me that it's going to fix my face and make me perfect. Of course, that is a lie too. But I guess I have like reddish cheeks. I don't know why. I've always had it since I was a kid, so I'm always looking for products that will just help relieve that redness and calm my skin down. So I'm finding a lot of those really calming ingredients like centella. I don't know what the hell it actually is, but they talk about it in skincare all the time. Cica, I think that's the other word, or artemisia. I may be wrong, but I'll link it below anyway. But yeah, so I just went and bought a shit ton of all these serums and masks and creams that promise me they are going to reduce pigmentation, calm my inflamed skin, and fix me. Now, I mean, I really hope that they do help a little bit, but a lot of it for me is that pampering process. I cannot have a shower before, that's the wrong word. I have to have a shower before I go to bed. Like, doesn't matter when, doesn't matter what time. I can't go to sleep if I'm not, fresh, clean, using scented body oils and moisturizing myself and doing my skincare routine. So that is something that is sort of ingrained into my day, my routine. And yeah, I enjoy it a lot though. That process for me is it's incredibly calming, and you can even leave a face mask on while you're doing journaling, while you're just writing in scrapbooks, or you can even do it like what I'm doing right now. I have a face mask on while I'm currently recording an audio. So yeah. Anyway, I think I've rambled quite enough tonight, so I hope that whatever you're aiming for tonight, whether it was to get to sleep or just to relax, you've just listened to my voice and are slowly drifting off and leaving. Hopefully I have bored you, but not completely to death. Thank you for listening.